Hey guys, I want to talk about a new DS game I just got called New Zealand Story Revolution. Uh, it's been a game that's a favorite of mine in the past, the original arcade game and the NES game, which was called Kiwi Craze, I believe. But yeah, I never really got the NES version. It's really rare, really expensive. I've played the ROM, but I decided to go with this DS version since it's so cheap now, and I kind of bought it at my own risk because I've seen the reviews on it, and they're really, from mediocre to horrible. I think it ranges somewhere between a 5.0 and a 6.0 out of 10 for reviews. There's a lot of talk of how frustrating the game is, but I gave it a try. Pretty good at first. Then when I got to the first boss, which is this whale, and he basically takes a few shots at you, and then he eats you, and then you go on and fight the heart inside the whale. And I found it really frustrating. I started to understand what all these game reviewers were talking about, how frustrating the game was. So I was like, I tried for a couple hours and I was like, I give up. I'm going to go to GameFAQs. So there must be something I'm missing here. It can't be this hard. And there was one walkthrough a guy made on GameFAQs, and basically you hold down the right shoulder button and you can actually aim the bow, because you're basically a character here with it's a little kiwi bird with a bow and arrow. And the previous game, the NES game, never had, the ability to aim your arrow shots. So that was interesting. And once I learned that, it was, pretty easy from then on. I mean, I passed the boss on the first try. I'm still stuck on the second stage, but yeah, it became a lot easier after that. And I'm wondering, is that the problem a lot of these game reviewers had with it too? Because you go into the game naturally thinking that you can only shoot right or left on a level field. You don't really get to aim your shots up and down diagonally. And if you didn't read the instruction manual or have somebody else tell you that, you would never learn that. So I can understand why game reviewers might have found the game frustrating like that, because nobody really reads the instruction manual nowadays. So, being that as it may, I think it's kind of a game that got the wrong deal, really. I mean, this little aspect of aiming the arrows pretty much changes the entire gameplay, and if you don't know you can do that, then you really would see the game as being really frustrating. So, and none of these game reviews I've read actually mention the aiming aspect. So I think that's something a lot of people missed about this game. Now, let me talk a little bit about what the game actually is. It's a little kiwi bird, yellow bird. He has a bow and arrow, and you're basically navigating little platform type levels to find a key and then rescue one of your kiwi friends, little birds in a cage, while you know dispatching baddies, little weird guys flying around and stuff. And it's basically a platformer like Mario or Kirby, except you're shooting projectiles. Um, Pretty simple game. You got bosses every 3 to 4 stages you go through. You have a boss you have to fight. Um, Classic game. I would say the DS version's enhanced and improved upon. You have little mini games like falling to the bottom screen, catching the little kiwi, and then pushing him up with the stylus to another area, and you know, balancing him on a little tightrope, and different little mini games like that, but they don't get in the way too much. So yeah, I recommend this game fully. I mean, especially as how cheap it is now. I think it was $10 on eBay, and I had some PayPal money left over, and I think I got it for like $6.38. So that wasn't too bad for a brand new game. Um, yeah, I recommend this game fully. Just keep in mind that you can actually aim your shots holding down the right shoulder button. That's going to make it a lot less frustrating for you. And I can see if anybody's actually played any of the previous games why this aspect would be missed, especially if you don't read instruction booklets, which I don't think anybody does nowadays. And it looks like to me that's the main reason why this game got such a raw deal. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Thought it was interesting, and I hope you guys check out this game.